How are you doing? You're still watching Leadership TV, and of course the program is The Spice. I am Cynthia Onwadu, and of course I have Ruth Moko here with me. Hi Ruth.
Hi Cynthia.
Are you ready for us to spice it up today?
Always.
So you know what we do on The Spice, on this program? We give you entertainment, gist, and we just laugh and have absolute fun. This program is all about fun, and gist. Not gossip or amebo, just fun and gist. Okay, let's start with the most trending one now. We know a few days ago we saw a particular interview from the ex-husband of Judy Austin. I don't know if to say Judy Austin, Yul Edochie, just like she writes on her Instagram page. Yes, the ex-husband of actress Judy Austin, on an interview on Facebook on a page Uju Official, where he gave the lowdown and the breakdown of how his relationship with Judy Austin came to an end and, resulted in a divorce. How she left him for Yul Edochie. Of course, we know right now that Judy Austin is currently married to Yul Edochie. And at the moment, Yul Edochie is going through a divorce from his wife, May Edochie. Yes, I'm trying to give you the family tree.
Backstory here.
Okay, I think we forgot. Would have given you guys a diagram, kind of, to draw the family tree. And oh no, the drama that has brought. Okay, Emmanuel Obasi, that's the name of the ex-husband of Judy Austin, gave a breakdown of, all the animosity and all of that came out of his marriage with Judy Austin. Talked about sending her to school, and then midway she met Yul Edochie, I think around 2013, 2014, and said Yul Edochie promised to make her a star, and from then on, she started having a relationship while still in his house. Now that Emmanuel Obasi, her ex-husband, she started having an affair with Yul Edochie while in his house and with the permission of her own parents. And then for the past 10 years, according to him, Judy Austin has not allowed him to see the children they have together. That's a 17-year-old and a 13-year-old. And of course, social media went up in flames. We know this particular couple are very, very controversial. 2 years ago, in 2022, when Yul Edochie unveiled Judy Austin to the world and said, "This is my second wife. I still love my first wife. Let us live together in peace and harmony." And since then, it has been a tug of war. Judy Austin's fans versus May Edochie fans. Okay, you're a husband snatcher. You snatched so person's husband and what have you. In short, the wahala, it's just too much.
Too much.
Please help me. Yeah. The wahala is just too much. And of course, we saw reactions from Judy and you talking about enemies of progress. It continues to pain you. You are jealous of us. When you fight us, we are children of God. You are fighting for your downfall. Ruth, I think this is where I should stop. What do you have to say?
Because there's a whole lot to say concerning.
It's too much. Even if you start, you won't be able to stop.
This is the biggest. I think in the history of cheating scandals in the whole of Nigeria, there's never been one that's escalated and has.
And we've had quite our fair share in the entertainment industry. They are not the first and they won't be the last. But why is their own generating so much?
That is too much. I feel like it is how it happened. Nigeria, we are big fans of God when. So Yul and May were giving us, they were the ideal, I want to be like these people. And they started way back when they were young, got married in 20s.
Yes, that's like 18 years of marriage.
Yes, in the early 20s, they got married, they have children, they were they were traveling their careers individually until it happened. Now, I feel like, talking about Obasi, now my question is, why is Obasi coming out to speak now? Well, what happened to all the 10 years? Where was he? I know there was a moment.
10 years. Yeah, there was a moment he came out, but they said he was suppressed by threats from Yul Edochie and Judy Austin's brother. These are speculations right now. But if that's actually true, why wait this long? And as an Igbo man, with traditions,
I'm telling you,
Igbo men don't joke with their sons.
You married the women.
Igbo men don't joke with traditions.
You paid for a bride price. That means you have rights to these kids. So he was supposed to have spoken since,
or even seen them.
Not
being able to see them in 10 years. That's quite sad.
It sounds
really sad.
It sounds fishy to me. I feel like it's not straightforward. There's a backstory to this. What we know,
so many things we don't know, right?
Yeah. What we know is that Chukwu Allah will come. He's holding you very, very well. You're having your swell time, and of course, May is doing her thing. She's been the cool, calm, calculated woman that she is, and she's just trying to mind her business.
She's a woman of few words.
I'm
doesn't really
you know, when Chibido happened, people were trying to compare May with
right.
Chioma. You're like, these are two. So it's not. I mean, Judy is loud. If you know, if you've been watching her, you know.
She's an actress, so she's quite loud.
Yes, Judy is
quite
loud.
performative.
I'm telling you,
being an actress, it's in her.
Yeah,
in
I know,
everything
but not
she does.
not every actress comes out.
I'm not saying they are not real,
react.
but
But I'm saying not everybody comes out to react, even an actress. But is in her, and May doesn't have that. So her relationship with Obasi, I don't know how it ended. We're in there. She never spoke about how it was with Shan Obasi. I think it's Obasi just coming out to say this is what happened. This is what happened. Judy didn't come out to say, okay, Obasi maltreated me, or he did this to me, or he did that to me. So we don't know about that.
It has always been the man coming to cry out.
Yes. And I mean, they say the victim sometimes, but let's just leave that. That's a story for another day. But the question is
back to
okay.
Go on.
No, I was going to say the same thing we've been saying since. Why is he coming out to say it now?
Right now, right?
Like, he's a man, and Jude. I'm sorry, you is an actor, and maybe a political experience.
They're saying that Yul has been using his influence and his money to kind of suppress the man and all of that. That even while Judy moved away from his house, that Yul actually assisted her to pack her load from the house. So you can imagine the power struggle. There's a power dynamic here. Judy plus Yul join together against Obasi. So we're talking about tradition. Maybe it doesn't really come to play here.
And actually should come
a hierarchy,
especially when it has to do with his kids. With his kids. As regards the woman, there's no problem. You can have her.
But the kids, that's the most important thing.
That is the most important thing, and that's why I'm saying that the social media has been there since. Yes, and I don't believe that you suddenly stopped oppressing him.
Okay.
Yeah, so
he kind of just found his voice over the years. He's a man. Maybe other things have been going on in the background that we don't know about.
He's a man at the end of the day. He's a man in his rights.
Being a man doesn't really help a man fight his battles. The fact that you are this gender, is it going to help you fight your battles? Because power pass power at the end of the day.
I know Cynthia, but we've seen women fight tooth and nail for their children. When it comes to their children, they want to fight to hold their children now.
I don't really know if he's remarried, but maybe he's remarried now and his attention shifted to his family.
That's how it should be. You can have Judy, but the kids that should have access to them.
How can you say you don't even know where they are?
You don't know if they are
alive. You don't know if they eat.
No.
You don't know where they sleep.
No.
No.
There's something else that both Judy and Obasi and you himself, you're not telling us. Leave me alone.
Let's go back to Nigerian celebrities and our fair share of husband snatching and the rest. We know the story of Mercy Ahibe and her current husband. How Mercy Ahibe came into that family, and the husband and the first wife, I can't say they are divorced right now, but there's like a friction between them. Definitely, Even Stella Damasos and Daniel, the actor, and Doris Simon also, although they are currently divorced at the moment. But let's look at why this Judy and Yul Austin issue is generating so much. They will not be the first and they will not be the last. But let's take a look at the step-by-step progress of when they announced each other, when you announced Judy, and the kind of fans, everybody just pitched their tent. Some with Judy, some with the wife. The wife filed for divorce, and then they lost their first son, Kamsi Chukwu.
Yes.
I hope I got his name right. And Judy Austin came out and made an entire video. That's where this Chukwu I love Bukam came from. If you don't understand what it means in Igbo, it means God loves me so much. Yeah. So imagine your new husband's first son passed away, and then a few days later you are dancing in front of a camera and saying God is helping you to fight your battles, to punish your enemies. So there are just there's an undertone of lack of empathy there. I think that was where a lot of people now started disliking her. It kind of formed an army for May, because it started, people started picturing me as this scorned wife that is being humiliated and suppressed. So
And you know,
it's
apart from
kind of
that,
like Big Brother Niger,
think
where
I watched-
a housemate is being suppressed and then you have a
Because
riser. So people
actually-
are rose for me.
I
That's what
actually
it
did
is.
watch where Judy came to defend you. You know, it was made and stayed out from the social media for like a period of time after they lost their son.
Mourning the son, right?
Yeah, well, you
didn't, you
bounced back.
didn't mourn.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then people were like, "What is wrong with you? You just lost your first son. So why are you all over social media? What is the problem?" And you know, Judy made a video defending you. How can they be teaching this man how to mourn his first son? It is his first son that died. Don't teach him how to mourn. People mourn different. People mourn in so many different ways.
In short, that family, I just don't know what to say. It doesn't tell so well for Yul Edochie himself as a man. You're not the first person that would be marrying more than one wife. I think the method in which he married Judy is up for questioning, and the fact that it seems he cannot handle his family, the two women, is making him look really, really bad and incapable. So I mean, it's like a battleground, but we are here, we are still looking, and we'll still bring the news to you as more and more and more gist comes.
Yeah, and you know the reason why this is recurrent also. The reason why is because you would not keep it out of social media. Now, if it were male standard, this thing would have died off. Everybody would have moved on. But we are talking about it today, and it's trying to die down. Yul is coming out to now swear for people that are wishing them bad. The next day is coming out to say, okay, he's a pastor. The next day is coming out to drag May herself. How can you say this happened and the other one happened? Yes.
Is it because they are both actors?
It's because
there's so
they're
much
not the
drama
first.
around
It's just because they want their issues on social media.
I want it
They
to be
want
known. I think
go
they're
out.
enjoying the attention.
Yeah, they do.
As negative
it's
as
making
it
money.
looks.
It's making money for them. Yeah.
Their names are always on people's. I mean, their names are in our mouths now, so I think they love the attention. Let's move on now to Israel DMW. Israel. Okay, so a few days ago, Israel came out to tell the whole world that we should join him in celebrating that he was granted a 10-year UK visa and also Canadian. He was previously granted Canadian visa. So, of course, he said, the whole world, join me celebrate with the help of my Oga, OBO, Davido himself. This was made possible. So, while celebrating, of course, there were reactions all over social media. And people, of course, brought up his failed marriage to Sheila. Courage. We know a few months ago, Sheila Courage ended her marriage to Israel DMW. That's not even up to a year. And she cited irreconcilable differences and domestic violence, saying that she also wants Israel to find, a better business for himself and not just all about following the video up and down, shouting, my Oga, my Oga, my Oga. She just wanted him to package better as a Benin man that he is now, but that didn't work. Call it work. So, reactions on social media, people talking about if Sheila should have left that particular union. Let's take a look at this one from Onwe Guzwe Ambrose, who said, just came up with a story about Sheila and how she ended her marriage, and with all of the reasons that Israel didn't have a business of his own. She felt the business of the hype man for the video wasn't sufficient enough. So let's take a look at what he still said. He said one of the most important things needed to succeed in life is access. To have access to successful people, those in government and power brokers. You cannot make it in politics if you don't have access, if you are not in the inner circle. So to have access to the video is a big plus. It's something everyone should emulate. So the other opposing views, people talking about his visa and the fact that it's not an achievement, it does not give you the right to live and work in the UK. So this person, Mazi Obina, feels if he falls out with Davido tomorrow, something happens, can he afford his accommodation in the UK? You get. So just conflicting views. People are trying to make it look like because of things that are looking better for him now with the help of Davido, that Sheila, it seems like Sheila is missing out. Like, okay, you left your marriage because it's Davido's hype man. Nothing there outside though. Now you lose last. But I don't know if people are forgetting apart from him being a hype man that she didn't like, I think people are also forgetting the domestic violence she mentioned. She talked about Israel being violent to her, locking her up in the house. And we're all here when Israel was insulting her mother, insulting her father. I think that one is even, to me, is even the number one thing. No.
And
It's even the number one thing. He dragged Sheila's mother for weeks, called her names, you didn't train your daughter properly, threatened the father to return the bride price or he will come and do blah 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 blah. I think people are forgetting that apart from every other thing, Israel not being polished enough. She even talked a bit about their sex life and talking about Israel was not up to par and all that. So I don't know.
And I feel like apart from that, Nigerians should learn to keep Sheila away from Israel because these people are different people right now. And
Definitely.
yes. The fact that you broke up with somebody doesn't mean good things will not happen for them. The fact that
It's not a Nollywood movie.
the fact that somebody is your ex doesn't mean they are not God's children or God didn't create them. So of course good things are going to happen for Israel while he's away from Sheila.
I feel like you also purposely want to rub it in on social media so that she will like see it and
that's
keep missing
that's being
what
petty.
she never had.
Yes, that's being petty because that was like May coming to announce her debut into Nollywood. With,
That's May Edochie.
Yes, with Omoni Oboli's movie, and then you posting Judy's picture where she directed a movie. Almost like yes.
Are we going back to May and
No,
you?
but it's an example, and I'm saying that is like being petty. If he's posting it because he wants her to see it and feel like, oh, you missed out on a lot, then that is being.
Since you are not here with me now, you lose.
That is being petty. Because if somebody's your ex, good things will still happen for them. Likewise, if bad, this is life. And Sheila also would celebrate good things.
Definitely.
Even
And
if
she's
she
still
comes,
quite young,
yes,
so she has her whole life ahead of her.
yes, she could even marry somebody bigger or more composed, like the person that she wanted. I mean, she didn't. It was just Israel as a person, but his life around him, how he comported himself, wasn't the kind of person that she wanted. And you wouldn't blame her. Every woman has a way they want their man to be presented
definitely
or projected outside. Israel wasn't giving her that, so she had the right to walk away.
I don't even know if they dated each other because, I mean, even on Sheila's part, you knew that this was what he was doing when you met him. This was what was putting food on the table. This was what was getting him into those spaces. He's always in a private jet. He's always going to London. He's always following Davido on travels. He's the head of logistics of DMW. You saw all of these things before you said I do. And then you come into that family and you are trying to change that man. Really. To me, it's just I don't know, it's a lack of wisdom.
Yeah.
Or probably you just felt, he's one of Davido's manager, and then you just wanted to join and feel among. And when you got into the kitchen, it got too hot for you, and then you ran out again. So
we don't know
like
the
people
reason.
run in and out easily.
But we don't know the reason why she married him. She may have her reasons away from all of this.
Definitely.
It could even be love. And
We
sometimes
really don't know.
married people say love does not sustain a relationship for so long. So it's possible that she got into it and this is not just it. This is not just it. I would have wanted a more private man, a man who is more composed and more projected on social media and all of that. But at the end of the day, Nigerians, these people are exes now. Leave Sheila out of it.
Nigerian men and shaming women that are divorced and saying nothing there outside. So you should stay inside the one you are in and live a miserable life. I think we should all just do better and allow people live their lives. Do what makes them happy. If somebody should put you in a cage today and try to force you to do something you don't want to do, imagine how you would feel. So let's all just move on from it and let's keep watching Israel and his funny tactics make us laugh on social media because he's quite a funny personality. Moving on now, Regina Daniels Splashes, our very own Forever 16 actress, posted a receipt on Snapchat a few days ago talking about she bought jewelry for about 9.6 million naira. We know Regina is always okay. Let me scratch that word always. But she's always but she likes to show off. She likes to show off her cars. Oh, my husband came to meet me on location today. He bought this for me. And my husband recharged my account today. My husband bought me a recharge card credit, phone call credit of 20,000 naira. Regina is fond of doing that. So I just really want to know, like, is this a thing? Does this something have something to do with her age, or she's just trying to pepper people? I remember years ago when Regina got married to Senator Ned Nwoko, and she was bashed and bashed and bashed. But right now, she's some people's prayer point. Oh. They're saying, God, when? Oh, God, bring my Ned. Oh, I'm ready to be a Regina. I'm tired of this life. A single life don't tire me. I'm ready to marry, even if he's a 60 or 70-year-old man. I am ready. So is Regina trying to like pepper her haters or her, what, how do I use the word now? You know, there are haters that have converted to her lovers. Let me not lie. There are a lot of people that bashed her that are following her now and have suddenly turned to her fans, but there are still some strong-head haters that don't believe, you know, that she did the right thing. You should just bring this to like pepper people. I mean, we all know your husband is a senator, he has money and everything, but the conscious effort to continuously keep posting expensive, you know, activities, even in the midst of the economic hardship and all of that, is that a thing? Like, what's the significance of that? I know social media is a tool that a lot of people use to show off, but where do we draw the line? Where's the boundaries? Or do you think we should just let her live her life? Let her post on. Just keep posting.
Regina is a young woman at the end of the day, and we should all learn to mind our business.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, she has this money. So, no, but seriously, somebody said you don't brag about being content if you don't have the resources to fund your temptation.
Wow, that's a word.
Yeah, so a lot of people who do not have access to the kind of resources that Regina has.
Yeah, okay, if they did, they will even do more.
I mean, there are young ladies that go out on a date, on a single date, and the food they eat is all over social media.
Right? Like, I'm eating rice.
You're eating rice.
You're getting
You're eating, yes. And
I'm eating seafood platter.
And
that's true.
And it's all over social media. So, what makes you think that if such a person were in Regina's shoes,
they would not even do worse? They would not do worse. Okay, so
I mean, Regina is not even doing enough. If you calculate it very well,
she's not even doing enough.
She's not doing it. Regina is not doing enough.
Regina, please post on. Let's keep screaming God when God will remember us and make us as lucky as you are. So Regina, do your thing. Let's move on lastly now to our very own fashionista, Nigerian designer Veekee James Atere and her husband Femi Atere. We know that Nigerians have been dragging her lately. Different takes left and right. The other one I even saw from Uche Maduagu, the actor, and also Blessing CEO, and some TikTokers. Everybody just has their neck on Veekee James. So what did she do? Talking about she's posting her husband too much. She's doing get ready with me with her husband. Cook soup with me for my husband. Cook eba for me with my husband. So the thing is like, it's preparing people too much. They are just dragging her left, right, center. We know that this particular marriage, you know, people had a lot of things to say about it when they got together. Femi Atere was or used to be a manager for one of her very good friends, human hair vendor Miss Waneka. He used to be a manager for Miss Waneka when Miss Waneka and Veekee James were really like close. But I think that's friendship. Sheila has passed their middle now, so we can't call them friends anymore. So there are a lot of dragging left and right. Why don't you marry your friend's manager? He just has a cleaning company. He doesn't have money. You have money more than him. Even on the wedding day, it was not small talk. It was not small thing. Veekee James is doing too much. She funded the wedding. It's her money they used to do the wedding. So from the very first day Veekee James got married to this guy, I don't think she has had peace till today. Okay, I know she has peace, but I don't think people have stopped talking. They always have something to say, and she's always giving people something to say with all the get ready with me's, with all the cooking videos and what have you. So I don't really understand. Where do we draw the line when it comes to celebrities posting their significant others consistently? We know a lot of in the US, couple TikTokers that post each other vacations together every single day. They have an entire page, a couple's page. You know, Christy Sarah and Desmond Scott, a lot of them, and even these Nigerians that are dragging Veekee James, they follow these people and comment. put love emoji, say God when. But Veekee James is you people's wahala, please. I don't understand. Should Veekee James actually reduce the way she's posting her husband, or she should just do whatever she likes? So people are even interpreting his facial expression, saying you are forcing Femi. Femi doesn't like it. You're forcing. You're not a content creator. Allow him to stay on your own, doing your content creator thing. Don't allow people to disrespect Femi by showing him too much. He's a husband. When you people get married, you can hide your own husband, or you can show him to the whole world. But Chinwe, I'd love to get your own opinion.
Cynthia, can you believe somebody actually posted their picture during Chivido and said Mr. Veekee James now has access to celebrity weddings? It broke my heart for him. But that being said, love is not easy to find at the end of the day. So if anybody that finds love, true love, flaunt it in my face, use it to slap me, no problem. I'm here for it. We'll watch. Yes.
I think that flaunting is even a love language. It's like a
it?
love. It's how people express it to each other.
Yeah,
so you want to go and hide. You want to hide.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with
some people post their own significant other and use emoji.
Use
and it's women that are fond of doing it. You don't want anybody to snatch your mind. You want to hide it with emoji.
It's not a secret cult.
Continue.
If you're that kind of person, I mean, there are people who are just private people. They don't like it. But at the end of the day, one way or the other, love does not hide. Like
at all, it doesn't.
Love does not hide. It doesn't show. So, Veekee James, you're here for it.
But is she like the cause of the disrespect Femi is getting right now?
It's
because, or Nigerians are just.
It's because Nigerians.
Some Nigerians are angry people. I don't want to.
It's because Nigerians will always find something to say. Okay. The world, human beings will always find something to say.
So they're just.
You don't know married Choma. They said he was a trophy. She was special and she won and all of that. Yeah, there's always something to say.
They always have something to say. And most times it's negative. So I think we should just like, get behind me. Get behind me. So Veekee James, please post your husband away, okay? Show him to the world. Let us be here screaming God when we God remember us. Okay, so do what you like with your significant other. If you want to post them, fine. If you want to hide them, fine. The world is a free world. So do whatever you want to do. And this note will end the Spice today. I hope you enjoyed some of the gist we brought to you. We'll be back next week with more episode of Spice on Leadership TV. Stay spicy. Bye.
For watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio.